I started. Okay, but it's not starting.
And now it's that.
Now it's starting. Okay, good. Yeah. So we were talking about Saha Shunakaha. That is a dog or that dog. Okay. So if I bring in any word which ends in aha, okay, then that will end up applying to that dog. Well, 95% of the time. Unless I say saha, vrikshaha, shunakaha, then that kind of doesn't quite make sense because you're saying that tree is a dog. Okay. So, but you could actually say, saha balakaha vrikshaha. What did I just say? That boy is a tree.
It's a tree.
What do you do when you're doing a play? I am a tree. I hold a couple of leaves. I am a tree. Right? That boy is. So, yes. So, the whole idea is when, always remember this, words with the similar ending will always group together. Birds of a feather flock together. Words with the same ending will group together. Okay. So here, there is only one character, the dog. Saha, Krishnaha, Shunakaha. There are no two people. It is not Krishna's dog.
Okay, I did that.
That is a Krishna dog.
Yeah.
Black dog.
Yeah, black dog. That is a Krishna dog. Okay, so that's a black dog. Okay, and then we have va at the end. So it becomes a question. Is that a black dog?
Is that not
Very good.
dog?
Yeah, is that dog black? Okay.
And you said, is that not a black dog?
No.
No. Okay.
Because if you want to say, is that not a black dog? You'd say, Saha Krishnaha Shunakaha Nastiva. Is he not a black dog? Nahi hai kya? वो काला कुत्ता नहीं है क्या? Is what you're saying.
Not here.
Is that concept clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
What's
Good.
the answer again, Mataji? So is that?
Why don't you try and translate it for me, Mataji?
So Saha Sunakaha, you say is that is a dog. That is a dog. So Krishnaha means black. So Saha Krishnaha Sunakaha wa. So that is a black dog. Is that a black dog?
Brilliant.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Excellent. Shall we move on to the next one? Everyone clear with the first one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Prabhuji.
Mama Rattaha Sunakaha Kutra Asti. Where is my red dog?
Very good. Very good. Everybody got that right?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Third.
Bhavatah Neelah Vidalaha Anyatra Asti. So we are telling a man because Bhavatah means man.
Very good.
Your blue cat is somewhere else.
Beautiful.
Or your blue cat is elsewhere.
Very good. Excellent. Number 4.
Cat is else. Right. This is cat.
I your mic.
We got that right.
Ka ishaha sainikaha. Is he a soldier?
Sainikaha.
Is he a soldier?
What has everyone got?
Who is this?
Who is this
Is
soldier?
God.
Yeah, who is this soldier?
Yeah, who's the soldier? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaha
Okay.
means who.
Who? Yeah.
Kaha is who. So who? Yeshaha, this Soldier. Who is this soldier?
Okay, yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah,
Mataji,
thank you.
Yes, sir, Vikas Prabhu.
Mataji, so in that note on this Word document, it says Kim, which includes Kaha and Ka. And Kim is what?
Kim
could be what or who as well. Mitram. Kim Mitram. What does that mean?
Who's friend?
Who is the friend?
Okay, so Kim is either what or who. Okay.
Depending on what you're talking about. And that problem arises because of English, not because of Sanskrit. Kim always goes with neuter.
Okay.
Okay, Kim is neuter.
Yeah.
What is masculine? What is the masculine interrogative?
Ka.
Kaha.
Kaha.
Kaha. And what is the feminine interrogative? Who?
Ka.
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 Okay. Now, suppose I say Ka Duravani. Am I saying who is this telephone?
Who is this?
What is this? Duravani means what phone? Suppose you come and tell me, Mama Duravani Dadatu, give me my phone. I said, Ka Duravani? What telephone are you talking about? What telephone? Right? So there, although I'm saying Ka, it's feminine. I'm not saying who. Who telephone? I'm not saying who telephone. I say what telephone? The problem is because in English, people become who and things become what. In Sanskrit, irrespective of whether it's a person or a thing, the name that is given to that object is masculine, feminine, or neuter. The word denoting the object is masculine, feminine, or neuter, not the object itself. The object is a phone. As far as we are concerned, the phone is not masculine, feminine, or neuter. But the word for a phone is Duravani. And when we say Duravani, it becomes feminine. Which is why if you look at, I'm trying to think of a word. Just give me 1 minute. Just give me a minute. Okay. I'm just trying to bolster up that example. Just 1 minute. Okay. The word for hair is keshaha. Yeah. Keshaha is masculine. Keshaha ends in aha. Another word for hair is loman, which is neuter. Loma. Remember? Roma harshasya jayate. So it can be either loma or roma. Okay, hair. That is neuter. So suddenly, you know, when it's sitting on my head, at 1 minute it's masculine, next moment it becomes neuter. It's not like that. The object remains. But whatever name you want to give it, that becomes masculine, feminine, or neuter. Is that concept clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Because if that concept is not clear, then we're going to run into a lot of different kinds of difficulties. It's still not very clear.
Oh, Mataji, to be honest.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. No problem. Okay, let's look at another.
Mataji,
yeah.
ruler.
Okay.
Because I found that one word for the ruler was feminine, the other was masculine.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So one was mapika and the other was
I don't. Yeah.
Okay. So okay. Now, at least you know they are the same word in masculine and feminine. Let's look at another word altogether. Okay. Let's look at the word pen.
Pen.
Pen. Okay. Now, pen. In English, this is a neuter object. Why? Because it doesn't live and breathe and cry and whatever.
It's a thing.
Right? In English, this is neuter. Now, in Sanskrit, when I call it lekhani, lekhani is what?
Feminine.
Feminine. Okay. When I call it shepah, what is it?
Masculine.
Does this change?
No.
No. It's only the names that I'm giving it that changes.
Yep.
Okay. So let's take this concept into the philosophical realm. You know, most of us are familiar with the fact that our bodies may be masculine. Okay. But as far as our original form is concerned, we are considered to be feminine. Why? Because we are enjoyed. Prakriti. Prakriti is feminine. Is my body changing? No.
No.
Only the name that I'm giving it changes, correct? And depending on what name, so the other day, Prabhuji, you were on stage. Okay. Let us assume that you played the role of Shachi Mata. Okay. You wore a wig and you played the role of Shachi Mata, Gauranga Mahaprabhu's mother. At that time, I would call you Mata. Right? When I see you without your wig, I'll say, Prabhuji. Do you change?
No.
No. But when I'm calling you Mataji, can I say he is that Mataji?
No.
No. I would say she is that Mataji, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or she is Mahaprabhu's mother.
Yes.
I wouldn't introduce you on stage and say, oh, this he is Mahaprabhu's mother.
Right. Okay.
Do you get it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So the object itself doesn't change. Okay. It's the names that we give it that changes. And based on the name that we give it,
yes,
it could be masculine, feminine, or neuter.
So, Mataji, I've got that. I mean, I've understood what you've said so far, but with Kesha, right? Why would there be a need for it to be sometimes masculine and sometimes feminine?
Oh, let me give you some really nice examples. Okay. Let's that's because in Sanskrit, every name has a meaning behind it. Let us look at the word tree. What does the word tree actually mean? Tree.
Tree.
If someone didn't know that tree meant, that thing, and you went and told tree, they wouldn't understand what the hell you're on about.
Yeah.
But one who knows Sanskrit, if you told him vrikshaha, oh, vrikshaha means one that gets cut down. Okay. Kshayati, one that actually gets cut down. That is vrikshaha. Another name for vrikshaha is padapaha. Pada means
feet.
Feet, very good. Foot. Paha means drinking. One that drinks through his foot.
Poetry.
The
Amazing.
tree.
Right.
Right? Now, given that fact, if there is something else that drinks through its feet, it would be called Padapaha too. Let's take the example of Dvija. Okay, we come across this word a lot in our scriptures.
Yep.
Yeah, Dvija. What does Dvija mean?
Two.
Twice born.
Two.
Twice born.
Twice born. Twice born. Dvi, two. Ja, Janma.
Jaya.
Twice born. One who is born two
Twice.
times. So it's a name for a
Bird. It can be for a bird, for a Brahman.
very good.
Yeah.
It can be the word for a Brahmana. So
Sannyasi.
usually you'll hear it as Brahmana. Dvija Patni. When we talk about Krishna's Leelas, the Brahmana Patni, Dvija Patni. Okay. The name for a bird is also Dvija. Why? Because it's born twice. How is it born twice?
One in the egg and then from the egg.
So one, the egg is born, then the bird is born from the egg. In the Bhagavatam, there is a third item that's called Dvija. Do you know what that is?
Sannyasi. Monk.
No, that is a Brahmana. Sannyasi is not a Dvija. Sannyasi, it does not necessarily mean a Dvija. Dvija means Brahmana. So you have Brahmana, you have bird. There is a third word. Teeth. Our teeth are also Dvija.
Gone.
First, you have the milk tooth that goes away, and then you have a second, the more permanent one.
Interesting.
Okay. So the same word can therefore be, so every name that's given has a meaning behind it. And that is why those names are given. So for instance, just if I were to show you, I'll show you Sanskrit words for everything. So here we have, if I were to give you the names for Mother Earth, okay, there are about almost about 60 names just for Earth. Okay. Everything from Prithvi. Why Prithvi? Because she's Prithu's daughter. So that comes from the Bhagavatam. Mahi, Bhu, Bhugola. She's round. Our ancestors knew, the scientists of those days knew that the
Earth is round.
Okay. Medini. Medini also means fat. One who possesses fat. Now we say, where does the earth possess fat? Where does your avocado get its fat from? Where does the milk that your cow, which eats green grass, which is dry as anything, get its fat from? Because she possesses fat. Medini. So there are so many words which describe all her different qualities. So yeah, we've kind of gone off track a little bit, but I hope you got that concept, Prabhuji.
Definitely, Mataji, it was very helpful to understand that every word in Sanskrit actually means something. It's not some random word.
No,
so
it's
I never knew that. So
yeah, because for instance, Raktaha.
Hmm.
Raktaha means red. Raktaha also means blood. Blood is red. You know, so everything has a meaning. And once we learn Sanskrit a little bit more, I'll put you in touch with more complex dictionaries which analyze these words and come up with meanings. Of course, for that, you will need to know how to read Devanagari. So if that's something someone is interested in, we'll do that as a totally separate class, not part of this. But you will need to learn how to read Devanagari because those dictionaries have not yet, well, only one of them has, the Monier-Williams dictionary, but that's not as detailed as some of the other ones, like the Amarakosha and so on. So, okay.
Thank you, Mataji.
No
Detailed
problem.
answer.
Okay. So, number 5, isn't it? We have to do number 5?
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Bhavatah, bhavatyah,
Bhavatyaha,
bhavatyah, dhumrah, durvani,
dhumra,
dhumra, duravani, tatra asti. Your grey phone is there.
Very good. Excellent. Everybody got that?
Yes.
Excellent. Number 6.
Ya Nisha Sa Mama Divasha.
Divasaha.
Divasa.
Divasah.
Yes, your night, that is my day.
Very good. Whatever is your night, that is my day. Ya bhavatah nisha sa mama divasaha. So does that remind you of any verse from the Bhagavad Gita?
Yes.
2.69.
2.69. Yes. Excellent. 2.69. 269. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam yasyam jagrati samyami tasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe ya sa. Ya nisha sa nisha. That night, that night.
And Mataji, how do you put in the whatever in that statement? Because I literally translated, so I couldn't. In my
So how
translation,
did you translate it, please?
your night is my day.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Your night is my day is great. But what about the ya?
Yeah, yes.
Ya. What
Ya.
is ya?
Yes.
Yes. No.
No. Ya is not yes. Ya. What is yes? Who can tell me?
Am.
Asti.
Am. Okay. Ya is yaha. Ya.
Yes.
Okay. So remember we said yaha. Yaha means whatever. Yatra. Remember yatra Yogeshwar. So wherever there is Krishna. Yaha Krishnaha Saha Bhagavan.
Whatever.
One who is Krishna, he is Bhagavan. Yaha Neelaha Saha Krishnaha Na. Just because someone is blue, he is not Krishna.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Yaha Krishnaha. Ya Nisha. Okay. Or we could say Ya Rakta Lekhani Sa Mama Lekhani. Whichever is a red pen, that is my pen. Look at this one. Ya Bhavatah Nisha. Okay. Or put it the other way. Bhavatah Ya Nisha. Whatever is your night. Ya. Whatever is your night. Sa Mama Divasaha. She is my day. Sa. But here, because we're talking about night, in English, we won't say she. We say that is or it is. Make sense?
Yeah.
So the answer is whatever your night is my day.
Yes. Or you could say whatever is your night, that is my day.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Next, translate into Sanskrita. Whose turn is it?
Number 7.
Number 7, yeah. Vandana Mataji? Your mic is off, Mataji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is not your, to a male, yellow ruler. Tat pita mapikah bhavatah na.
Is it mapikah? Okay. Okay. Mapikah. Mapikah is what? Is it masculine, feminine, or neuter?
Masculine.
Masculine. Now, yellow ruler. Pitah mapikah.
Pitah
Stop.
mapikah.
1 minute. Will it be tat? Pitah mapikah?
Yeah.
Tat mapikah. Tat mapikah. Is that correct?
Sa mapikah.
So now say it.
Sah pitah mapikah bhavatah na.
Bahu samichinam. Or anybody got anything else? You can also say
Saha pita mapika bhavatyaha nasti.
how can it be bhavatyaha Prabhuji? Because male, na?
Mapika, that is feminine, no?
I'm telling your. Prabhuji, when I say your and I'm talking to you, will you change?
Yeah. No.
Ah,
Bhavataha.
very good. Okay. So you can either go mapikah, which is masculine, or you can go mapika, in which case it will become sa bhavatah pita mapika nasti or nasti.
Sa bhavatah pita mapika nasti.
Samyak. Astu. Next one. Sandhya Mataji, your turn.
Yeah. Your male computer is here. Vataha sagnakaha atra asti.
Kim asti?
Sagnakah. Sanganakah.
It's sanganakam.
Oh, sanganakam. Oh yeah. Sanganakam atra asti.
Sanganakam. Say it.
Sanganak.
Ganana. You know what? If you want to say Gana, hold your nose and go na.
Sanganakam.
Sanganakam. Gana means to count. Sanganakam. Samyak ganayati. Saha sanganakam. Tat sanganakam. One that calculates very thoroughly. So computes. Computer. Okay. Sanganakam. Bahu samichinam. Next one. This is your face. Vikas Prabhu.
Esha
Yes.
bhavatyaha mukha.
Stop. Mukha. What is it? Masculine, feminine, or neuter?
Feminine.
Mukha is feminine.
No.
Neuter.
Everyone stop prompting, please.
Is that neuter, Mataji?
Mukha is neuter.
Neuter.
In which case, what should it become?
Feminine.
Yeah, in this case, because it's to a female, it needs to be feminine.
Hang on. Face.
Mukham.
Vajanam.
Mukha. Okay. Mukha is neuter. Okay. So mukha is not masculine. At least I don't know. 1 minute. Let me check. I'm making sure that, yeah, mukha is always neuter. Okay. Okay. So if you have mukhaha, that's wrong.
Mukham.
Mukham. Very good. Okay. If it is neuter, it is mukham. Right? So Vikas Prabhu, you do know how to figure out whether it's masculine, feminine, or neuter from the dictionary, don't you?
So I look at the column where it's, yeah, it says the N or the M.
That is correct. Okay. And if it is an N, that means it's neuter, which means the mukha should end in
Yam.
Mukham.
Right.
Okay. Now translate it again for me, please. This is your face, and we're telling a female.
Yeah. So
Prabhuji, please don't prompt.
mukha is, so it becomes mukham if we want to make it neuter.
Very good.
And if we want to make it masculine, it is mukhaha.
Hang on. Why did we suddenly make it masculine?
If we need if we need to make it, would that what we would we be doing that, or
Prabhuji. Don't worry, you'll get it there. Prabhuji, this is your phone. Okay. Phone is what? Duravani.
Duravani. Yeah.
Female.
Mm.
So you, Prabhuji, are masculine, right?
Yes.
Just because I'm holding up a phone, do you become feminine?
No.
So will it become feminine?
No.
No. Right? Jalam. Jalam. Neuter. Just because I'm holding up something neuter, will you become neuter?
No.
So will your become neuter?
No.
No. Correct?
Yep.
Is that making sense?
Yes, it's making sense. For some reason in my head, I'm imagining that depending on the gender that we're addressing, that object's gender also changes. Like for example, the colors. I know the colors change.
Prabhuji, 1 minute. The object, the subject of the sentence, this is your face, is the face, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the main subject of, what is the main topic of that sentence? This is your face.
Face.
Yeah.
Face is the main topic, correct? Right? So the face is the king right now. Okay. So Mukham, very good. So everything will change according to Mukham except your.
Right. Okay.
Right? Now, when I come in front of you, I say your, I say bhavataha. Bhavataha nama kim. Correct? I don't suddenly, if I decided to say instead of nama, I decided to say duravani. I don't say bhavatyaha duravani ka.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah.
You remain male. Correct? So that's it. So we are telling a female, this is your face.
Okay.
Now go for it.
Esha bhavatyaha mukham.
Now why Esha?
It's Sa is that and Esha is
And
This.
what are we talking about? Sa is that and Esha is this. And what is this we are talking about?
So that is location. Esha and Sa is far and near.
What is the subject we are talking about? What is the topic we are talking about?
Face.
Face. Face is what? Masculine, feminine, or neuter?
Neuter.
What is it? Mukham.
Oh yeah. Etat.
Thank you.
Okay. Etat.
It doesn't have to be that confusing, Prabhuji. Don't overthink it.
Okay.
Don't overthink it. Because I think you're overthinking it. Don't overthink it.
Okay.
Okay? When I say pen, this pen. Okay? The this is related to this pen. The this is not related to your. It's not related. It has no relation to you, right? This pen. This pen, the two words this and pen go together.
Yeah.
Right? Then if I decided to bring you in and I say, this is your pen, Esha bhavatah lekhani. You remain masculine. Esha lekhani continues to remain feminine. This pen, Esha lekhani.
Okay.
Is this concept clear?
So it's important to understand the I guess determine the subject, and then
yes,
everything is
everything revolves around it except the your, mine, possessives will come later.
Okay.
So for instance, if I want to say, instead of saying your, I want to say, this is Vikas's pen. So suddenly, will Vikas end up being feminine? No.
So it's
Isn't it? But this pen, Esha Lekhani, remains Esha Lekhani.
Esha bhavatah lekhani.
Yeah. Esha bhavatah lekhani. Is this concept clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Because and Prabhuji, I request you to please watch those videos. Just keep them playing in the background, because the more you hear them, the quicker you will learn.
Okay.
Okay. The less confusing it's going to be.
Okay, Mataji.
Okay. Okay. Next. No, that is not my orange eye. Oh, number one. Usha Mataji, can you go again, please?
Na tat mama narangam netram.
Netram?
No.
No.
Netra.
This it'll come a second time as well. Na tat mama narangam netram na. Or tat mama na tat mama pitaraktam netram na.
No.
Is that clear to everyone?
Nasti, we can't write.
You can say nasti also. Nasti, no, na asti, nasti.
Nasti.
We don't normally break it up. Na asti, na, nasti. Okay. Yes, Prabhuji, you can write. Next one. Your attention is everywhere.
Your attention is everywhere. Bhavatyaha
Achitra.
pratiksha sarvatra asti.
Okay. Bhavatyaha pratiksha sarvatra asti. Another word for attention is dhyanam. Yeah? You could say, yes, Mataji?
Dhiti.
Sorry?
Dhiti. Dhiti.
Yeah, dhiti. Dhiti. Actually, dhiti.
Okay.
Dhi means intelligence. So dhiti. So wherever your intelligence is going, that's your attention. So your. Now your, we haven't specified whether it's masculine or feminine, right? Did we specify?
Female.
Yes.
Okay. So bhavatyaha dhyanam dhiti.
Sarvatra.
Whatever. Sarvatra asti. Okay. So, would you like to learn something new today then?
Yes, please.
Okay, excellent. Today we are going to learn how to call someone. Okay. So suppose I want to say, hey, Krishna, come here. Okay. How do I say that?
Hey, Krishna.
Okay. So I'm calling Krishna. How do we call? So when I say he is Krishna, how will I say that? He is far away. He is Krishna.
Saha.
Saha Krishnaha.
Very good. Saha Krishna. But when I'm calling Krishna, the aha disappears. Okay. So it's only Hey Krishna. Hey Krishna. Hey Krishna. Hey Yadava. That's what Arjuna says now. I called you. Hey Krishna. Hey Yadava. Hey Sakha. We leave out the Sakha for now, okay? So, hey Krishna. Hey Rama. So, when we are chanting our Mahamantra, what are we saying?
Hare.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. So, Hare Krishna, we're calling Krishna. Hare Rama, we're calling Rama. Okay? So, when we call out, the aha disappears. So, suppose, so here I have some, okay, did we do Bhavan and Bhavati?
No.
Okay, let's quickly do that. Okay. Now, I want to say, you are Krishna to a boy. You are to a boy is Bhavan. Bhavan Krishna asti. And then I tell a girl, you are Radha. Bhavati Radha asti. And then I say, I am, who am I? I am Arjuna. Aham Arjunah asmi. Aham asmi. Bhavan asti. Bhavati asti. Okay. So, quick exercise. If I want to say, you are Rama, how will I say that to a boy?
Bhavan.
Bhavan Rama asti. Very good. I want to say, you are Govinda to a boy.
Bhavan Govindah asti.
Very good. And I want to tell a girl, you are Sandhya.
Bhavati.
Sandhya asti.
Bhavati Sandhya asti.
Asmi.
You are Rama to a girl.
Bhavati Rama asti.
Rama asti.
Bhavati Rama asti. I am a tree.
Aham vrukshah asmi.
Asmi.
Asmi. Aham
Sorry.
Vrikshaha asmi. I am the Supreme Brahman. Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. Yeah, we hear that, right? Aham Brahmasmi.
Brahmasmi.
But there is no supreme in that though.
Yeah, Brahma is Supreme Brahman.
And Dhanyosmi.
Aham Dhanyosmi. Dhanyosmi means I am
Dhanya.
Dhanya basically means I am so obligated. You know, I am so grateful.
Thankful.
Dhanyasmi. Or you'll hear, you know, people chanting this. Shivoham, Shivoham. Aham Shivaha asmi. I am Lord Shiva. Or I am the most auspicious one. Lots of chants that go around. Okay. So asmi. Asmi. Aham asmi. You can remember it in this way. I, me, and myself. I, me, and myself, right? My three best friends. Who are my three best friends? I, me, and myself. So I is aham. Me, asmi.
Asmi.
Me ends in me.
I,
Okay. So not asti. Aham. Not asti. Aham. Asmi.
That's me.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. So if I want to say, you are there to a boy, what will I say?
Bhavan.
Bhavan tatra asti.
Tatra asti.
Yes. Bhavan tatra asti.
What's that again? Sorry, Mataji, can you repeat that?
You are there.
You are there.
Oh.
Bhavan tatra
Tatra
asti.
asti.
I am here.
Yatra.
Aham
Bhavan.
atra asmi.
Bhavatra.
Aham.
Aham atra asti asmi.
Aham
Atra
atra asmi.
Asmi. Okay.
I am here. Aham atra asmi. Okay. Okay. Excellent. So coming back to calling out. Okay. So if I want to call out to Narayana, Narayanaha will become
Narayan.
Hey Narayan.
Hey Narayan.
Okay. Now the same way with neuter, the disappears. Patram becomes He
Patra.
Patra. Okay. Jalam,
Jala.
Hey Jal.
He Jala. So we'll add the He, okay, in the beginning. This is to more firmly anchor it in our heads. Okay, that we are calling out. Okay. So He Jala, which is why if you make a sentence without adding the or the you pick up the word directly from the dictionary and put it in, it becomes a calling out word. Okay. Okay. So we are not calling whatever, ruler or anything.
Is there any shloka, Mataji, in the Gita?
Which one?
Is the Hey calling like Hey Krishna in the Gita?
Yes, yes. It's in the 11th chapter.
Yeah, Arjuna says that I was calling you Krishna Yadav.
Yeah, he says, Hey Krishna, Hey Yadava, Hey Sakheti. He says, forgive me. That we used to sit together on the same bed. We used to have food together. I treated you so casually. Huh? Okay. Now, so when it comes to masculine and neuter, it's very simple. The aha disappears and the disappears. Right? Krishnaha, Krishna, Jalam, He Jala. Pustakam, He Pustaka. Very good. Feminine. Radha.
Radhe.
Very good. Radhe. Hara.
Hare.
Hare. So we've got a Hare Krishna. Who are we calling out? Hara.
Radha.
We are calling out to Hara and we are calling out to Krishna.
Krishna.
So Hara is Radharani.
Hare.
So we are calling out to Radha and we are calling out to Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Ram. Yeah. Very good. So Sita.
Site.
Site. Very good. Chitra.
Chitre.
Chitre. I know it sounds funny, yeah. Vandana.
Vandane.
Vandane. Usha.
Ushe.
Ushe. Sandhya.
Sandhya.
Sandhya. Indra.
Indra.
Indre. Okay. So, how to remember that? How do we call Radharani? Radhe. Hey Radhe. Rajadevike. No? That's how we.
So
Okay.
for feminine also you need to add hey
For
before.
everything, we are going to add hey, Mataji.
Okay.
Okay. This is the best way for us to remember.
Okay.
Yeah. Later on, when we are much more confident in our usage, we can get rid of the hey. But currently, we are going to add hey to everything. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, feminine ending in E. Parvati. Parvati becomes Parvati.
Parvati. Okay.
Short.
Okay. Short. So, Lakshmi will become
Lakshmi.
Hey Lakshmi. Hey Lakshmi. Tulasi.
Tulasi.
Hey Tulasi. Malini. Hey Malini. Okay, excellent. Now I'm going to share my screen and we're going to look at some of the examples from our scriptures, okay, where these wonderful words are used. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, excellent. So we are looking at masculine first. The aha disappears. Ramaha becomes Hey Rama. So I'll put the Hey in bracket, okay? Because we are adding it. It's like, oh Rama. Okay? Hey Rama. Hey Krishna. So you remember that song which Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu loved to sing? Krishna, 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 Hey. Krishna, 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 Hey, the Hey, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava Rakshamam.
Oh yeah.
Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava Pahi Mam. See this whole song, he's just calling out, calling out, calling out. First he's calling out, hey, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Then he says, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Raksha Mam. So there he is saying, Raksha means protect, Mam, me. We haven't learned that yet, how that comes. We'll leave that for now, okay? Just focus on the names. Nowhere do you see a Krishna, right? Or a Rama, Raghava, Keshava. No, it's all without the aha. So he's calling, 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 Krishna, 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 Rama, Raghava, Rama, Raghava. Okay? So that's Gaura singing that song. Then you have 1141. So that's your verse number, Mataji. Hey Krishna, hey Yadava, hey Sakheti. Okay. Hey Sakha iti. So that I've put in italics because that's a totally different. We don't want to go there yet. Okay. Look at this one. Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murare He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna. There is no Krishna. So one name. Shri Krishna. Govind. Hare here is Hari. Okay. So Hari becomes Hare as also. Masculine Hari, the short Ri becomes Hare. Okay. So you will hear some people say, people who are not in the Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara, you'll hear them say Hare Krishna means we are calling out only Krishna. We are saying Hari Krishna. There is no Radharani. And if we looked at if we looked at it grammatically, yes, they are correct. Grammatically, they are correct. But as far as the Parampara Acharyas tell us, the Acharyas tell us that it's not Hari, but Hara, who we are calling out, and that becomes Hare. Does that make sense?
No.
No? Okay. Don't worry about it for now, Mataji. It's not important. Just remember that Hara is Hare. Radha, Radhe. Okay. Now look at the next one. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Okay, leave out the Namostute for now. He Krishna. Now Karuna Sindho, the O is actually Karuna Sindhu. So this is another thing we have to learn just for this, because we are going to keep coming across this a lot. Okay. Hey Guru. Okay. But it's not. So Guru is Guru. It's U ending. Okay. So any word that ends in U or U, whether it's masculine, feminine, or neuter, gets converted into O.
Oh.
Okay. Bhanu, Bhano. Guru, He Guru.
Oh.
Bindu, feminine, He Bindo. Sindhu, He Sindho. Madhu, neuter, He Madho. Ashru, He Ashro. Ashru means tears. Okay. So that's just good to know, so that when we come across a word like that, we know that it's also calling out. So if you look at here, Hey Krishna, calling out. Karuna Sindho. It is not Karuna Sindhu. Okay. If we say Karuna Sindhu, we are changing the meaning. We are saying he is Karuna Sindhu. But here we are not saying, hey Krishna, he is Karuna Sindhu. That means we are calling Krishna and saying, hey Krishna, he is Karuna Sindhu. Who is?
Krishna is.
But if we are saying, hey Krishna, you are. So in which case we want to say, hey Krishna, hey Karuna. We are calling him, right? That's his name. If we are calling him, it will become Sindhu. Hey Krishna, Karuna Sindho. Dina Bandho, not Dina Bandhu. He is Dina Bandhu. Who is Dina Bandhu? Who knows? Huh? Dina Bandho. Jagatpate. Jagatpati becomes Jagatpate. Okay, just like Hari becomes Hare. It's the same story here. Okay. Gopesha. Again, Gopesha. Gopa Ishaha. The Lord of the Gopas. Gopesha. Oh, hey Gopesha. Gopika Kanta. Hey Gopika Kanta. Hey Radha Kanta. So here, how many names of Krishna are there? Can someone count and tell me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
7 names. Yeah. But if we change the ending, we will lose those names. Hey Krishna. Karuna Sindho. If you say Sindhu, one name is gone. Dina Bandho. If you say Bandhu, one more name is gone.
I've always said Karuna Sindhu. Oh my God.
Well, now you know better.
Sindhu.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now coming
And-
to some feminine endings. Okay. So this ending in A becomes A. Radha, Radhe. Na?
Okay.
And Parvati, Parvati.
Parvati.
Parvati. Now
Mataji,
let's, yes, Prabhuji.
sometimes in Kirtan, I've heard like they say Ramo, Ramo. Like for Rama, they say like Ramo.
I know. I know. That's changing the meaning completely. Because look at this word. If you remember the last verse, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno. Right? Krishno is actually what? Krishnaha. Saha Krishnaha. He is Krishna. Krishnaha. When you add the ha at the end, we are adding is. Is Krishna. So when we say Hare Ramo, we are saying, Oh Radha, he is Ram.
Okay.
Who is Ram? Or Ram is the doer. What is he doing? Who knows?
Mm.
So it's wrong. If we, because the mantra is Sanskrit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let's we all know this prayer, right? Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye. Let's analyze this. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi. Now Gaurangi, we are calling out to her. Gaurangi. We are calling her. Oh, golden bodied. Yeah. And what kind of gold? Tapta Kanchana, molten gold. Okay, one who has the body of the color of molten gold. We are calling out to her. Okay. Oh, so He Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi. Second, He Radhe. Radha. Radhe. Third, Vrindavaneshwari. Yes, Sandhya Mataji.
There's a E, the dot below is E. Is Radhe, come down. E.
Huh?
You know, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi.
Yeah.
Radhe.
Oh, Radhe. A is always long, no?
Okay, okay.
E.
I got it.
A. Huh.
Thank you.
Okay. Radhe Vrindavaneshwari. Okay. So, third name, Vrindavaneshwari. Vrindavaneshwari is her name. When we call out to her, Hey Vrindavaneshwari. Fourth name, Vrishabhanu Sute. Hey Vrishabhanu Sute. What are we calling her? What's her name?
Her father's name is Vrishabh.
So we are calling out Vrishabh. So, example, when I'm calling out Hey Radhe, what is her name?
Radha.
Radha. So when I'm calling out Vrishabhanu Sute, what is her name?
Vrishabhanu.
Vrishabhanu Sutta.
Vrishabhanu Suta. Very good, Prabhuji. Vrishabhanu Suta, daughter of Vrishabhanu. So, Hey Vrishabhanu Sute. Fifth word, fifth name. Devi. I'm calling her Hey Devi. One who is worshipable. Devi means one who is worshipable. Pranamami means I bow down. Okay. Hari Priye. What is her name?
Hari Priya.
Hari Priya.
Yeah.
One who is dear to Hari. Okay. So again, how many names? Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi, Radhe, Vrindavaneshwari, Vrishabhanu Sute, Devi, Harispriye. 6 names. Okay. Then we all know the mantra for purifying water. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru. Ganga, Gange. Yamuna, Yamune. And the cha is sitting, okay? Ganga cha Yamuna cha. So Gange. Hey Gange. Cha he Yamune. Cha he Godavari.
Saraswati.
Saraswati. Narmade is
Narmada.
Narmada, right? Narmada, hey Narmade. Sindho, her name is Sindhu.
Sindhu.
Very good. Sindhu. Okay. Kaveri is Kaveri. Her name is Kaveri. Okay. So how many names here? Hey, we are calling out Hey Gange, Hey Yamune, Hey Godavari, Hey Saraswati, Hey Narmade, Hey Sindho, Hey Kaveri. 7 names. We are calling out to 7 rivers and we are saying Jale Asmin, in this water, Sannidhim Kuru. Please stay. Okay. So is this clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So again, we will do the show next time. Have we done cha?
No.
No, we haven't done that, right? Okay. In which case,
No homework.
I know that is too sad.
Holiday.
Okay,
Easter break.
Easter break. Go. Enjoy yourselves.
Whoa.
Okay, no problem. So what I'll do is I'll send you just this, the notes for the, and what you can do is as your homework, you can actually trawl through the Bhagavad Gita and try and pick up names. Okay, both of Arjuna and of Krishna. Okay, what are the names that are being called? So where is the hey, the implied hey being used? Okay, so for instance, not just for Arjuna and Krishna. Even in the first chapter, even when Duryodhana is talking, there is a lot of, he's doing a lot of, okay, by the way, this is called sambodhana. Sambodhana means calling out to people. Okay, so it's called sambodhana. Here you are. So your homework is to find sambodhana words. Find at least 15 sambodhana words from the Bhagavad Gita, starting with the first chapter. I want you to go through the first chapter as well. Okay. So yeah, today we've gone a little over time. Sorry for that.
Yeah. Lakshmi Mataji, how many words? 1, 5.
1-5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only chapter 1.
Not just chapter 1, but starting with chapter 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. Have a wonderful long weekend, everybody.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bahu dhanyawad.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Swagatam, swagatam. Don't make this a habit though.
Thank you.
Mataji,
Enjoy.
Mataji, just one request.
Yes,
Can you please record Narsimha Aarti?
sure.
Yeah, so that we can get the correct pronunciation, because I heard different pronunciation of Narsinga, Narsima. So I'm a little bit confused which is the correct one.
Okay, actually, yes, I am in the process of making a video for that as well. So because it's part of that series that I'm trying to put up on YouTube.
Okay.
So I've already done the Guru Ashtakam. I've done all the the prayers to Prabhupada and so on. So I'll do the Narsimha prayer next, Mataji.
Okay, thank you, Mataji.
Mataji, another question, I suppose. Like I've always struggled with repeating the Bhagavatam verse in that meter. Like in the temple, they use a meter, and how do I learn that meter?
Which meter, Prabhuji? Which
When,
verse?
this is when they're doing Bhagavatam class, and when they read the shloka and right at the beginning, they have like a meter in which they say it. But I've
Okay. What we'll do is once we have progressed a little bit, Prabhuji, I will do a small seminar on meters and how to recognize various meters and read the shlokas. So maybe give us another month or so, and I'll put together a little seminar and we can all go through that. And I'm sure that will be very, very useful mainly because a lot of the verses are just not being read in the correct meter anyways.
Right.
Okay. So, but at the same time, if you can, because different verses will have different meters.
Okay.
So if you can tell me which verse you're referring to, I can tell you the meter.
Okay.
For instance, if you're talking about the Brahma Samhita verses, they are in Vasanta, the meters have names, they are in Vasanta Tilaka. Yeah. So
this was just the Sunday morning Bhagavatam class. Like when they say,
but the verses will change, no?
Okay. So depending on the verse, but it just sounds the same meter to me all the time. Maybe I'm not trained.
There could be two reasons for that. One is we are unable to pick up the differences. And the second is the person who's reciting them is unable to pick up the differences himself.
Okay, but that's
In
something.
which case they, kind of squeeze everything into 1 meter and try and say it.
Right.
Yeah. So there could be, because again, in the Bhagavad Gita itself, there are 2 different meters. When we look at the 2nd chapter, for instance, the first 11 verses are in 1 meter, and then after that, the meter changes. So you start with 8 syllables, and then it becomes 11 syllables. So all that we look at
later.
Okay. We'll definitely
Okay.
look at all that later.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay.
Yes, Vandana Mataji.
Do we have a Bhagavad Gita class on Saturday, Sunday?
Yes,
as usual. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. See you then.
Okay. Thanks, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna ma.
Hare Krishna.
எப்படி இருக்க?
பரவாயில்ல, கொஞ்சம் இன்னைக்கு இடது காலில் வந்து கொஞ்சம் தொடையில பின்னால கொஞ்சம் வலி.
என்னாச்சு?
என்னமோ அடிக்கடி இப்படி வருது அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம். தொடையில கொஞ்சம் பின்னால் சைட்லயே.
ஓகே. முதுகு தான் அது அப்போ.
மேபி.
யா, பேக்கோட இதுதான்.
அப்புறம் ஒரு குட் நியூஸ்.
என்ன?
நேற்றுக்கு ராத்திரி யாரோ வந்து ஒரு இந்த 2 இதை குடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டாங்க.
எது?
சோஃபாவோட பிக்.
ஓ, வெரி குட்.
பிகாஸ் இது காலம்பரை அப்பா வந்து சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தார், இந்த மாதிரி எனக்கு தர்ஸ்டே ஹாலிடே, நார்மல் ஹாலிடே, அப்புறம் ஃப்ரைடே, சாட்டர்டே, சண்டே, மண்டே 4 நாள் ஹாலிடே. ஸோ எங்களுக்கு வந்து கிட்டத்தட்ட 15 நாளைக்கு மேல ஆயிடும் இந்த சமாச்சாரம். ஸோ அத வந்து போன்ல சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தாரு, அப்பா இந்த மாதிரி லேட் ஆயிடுமே, நீங்க வந்து இன்னைக்கு வந்து குரியர்ல அனுப்பினாக்க நல்லா இருக்கும், நாளைக்கு வந்து சேர்ந்துடும். ஸோ யாரோ வந்து மவுண்ட் ஆல்பர்ட்டுக்கு நேற்றுக்கு ராத்திரி வந்திருக்கா. ஸோ தட் பர்சன் காட் 2 pieces of the egg.
Oh, very nice. So sweet of them.
நாங்க அசெம்பிள் பண்ணி சோஃபா இது பண்ணிட்டோம்.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
So ஏதாவது நடக்கணும்னு இப்படி எல்லாம் நடக்கும்.
அதான். No, but I think that is really good. You should give them some good feedback, online.
அப்புறம் சமாச்சாரம் வந்து இந்த கிளாஸ் எடுத்ததுக்கு இன்னொரு எக்ஸாம்பிள், இந்த குருவாஷ்டகம் டெய்லி பிரேயர்ஸ் பண்றது வந்தே குரு ரோசே சரணாரவிந்தம். இந்த குருங்கிறதுக்கு குரு
அதுதான், அது that is different. அது குரோ இல்ல, அது குரோஹோ.
குரோஹோ.
வந்தே குரோஹோ. So
இந்த இதுல ஒரு 15 இது செலக்ட் பண்ணிடலாம் ஈஸியா. எப்படி கூப்பிடுறா அப்படின்ட்டு
அந்த இதுலயே இருக்கே நிறைய. துரியோதனே எல்லாரையும் இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் பண்றானே, அந்த மாதிரி என்னோட இதுல வாழ்க்கான்னு
இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் பண்றது வந்து டிஃபரெண்ட்.
கூப்பிடணும் இது
பாரு, நீ வந்து இப்போ if you say this is, okay, நான் இப்போ சொல்றேன் இது this is இந்திரா, கரெக்ட்? ஏஷா இந்திரா அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவேன். or this is ராமச்சந்திரன், ஏஷா ராமச்சந்திரன், கரெக்ட்? ஹலோ,
சொல்லு.
பட் கூப்பிடுறதுனாக்க நான் உன்னை இந்திரான்னு கூப்பிட மாட்டேனே. ஹே இந்திரே, So you have to look for words which are calling out words.
Okay.
Sambodhan.
Okay.
Okay.
Indra.
Indra. என்னது பாரு
இதுமே அப்பா நீங்க வீட்ல அம்மாவை இந்திரேன்னு தான் கூப்பிடணும். ஓகே.
ஏன்னா நம்ம வந்து இந்த பிரேயர்லயே வருது கே கிருஷ்ண கருணா சிந்தோ கே கிருஷ்ண தான் வருது
கே கிருஷ்ண கருணா சிந்தோ
கே கிருஷ்ண கருணா சிந்தோ அந்த மாதிரி பார்க்கணும் நம்ம வேர்ட்ஸ்.
கே கிருஷ்ணன்.
சரிம்மா.
ஓகே.
சரிம்மா. ஓகே.
ஓகே பை.
டுமாரோ.
பகவத்கீதா.
பகவத்கீதா. உனக்கு ஏதாவது வாங்கறதுக்கு இருக்கா? நாளைக்கு எனிவேஸ் எல்லா ஷாப்பும் க்ளோஸ்ட்.
ஒண்ணும் வாங்குறதுக்கு இல்ல இப்போதைக்கு.
சரி ஓகே.
குட் ஃப்ரைடே.
ஆமா.
ஓகே.
ஓகே. குட் நைட். ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா.
ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா. பை.
பை.
தெரியும் எனக்கு.